Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So in my previous video I did tell you guys that I was going to be uploading this look, which is a Valentine's Day look that I came up with, and this is the look. It has a lot of reds. It is a little bit extra for Valentine's Day, but I like it. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, go ahead and keep watching. So I'm going to start out with my brows already did, and I use the Anastasia brow pomade in the color dark brown, and I tame my brows with the Brow Gal gel. And then I'm going to jump right into the eyes. I'm going to be taking my Tarte Shape Tape in the color deep to prime my eyelids, and I'm going to be blending that out with a Real Techniques beauty sponge. It is damp, and I'm going to be setting my eyes with the Maybelline loose powder in the color deep, and I'm going to be using a Amazon brush just to put it on top. I did put enough so my shadows can go on seamlessly. And then I'm going to jump right into the eyeshadow. I'm going to be taking the orange. This is from the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm going to just be applying that to the inner and the outer corner of the crease. Building it on to the intensity that I want. And just working it into the crease area. And then I'm going to be taking the next shade in the palette with another blending brush. This is the Motor Brush from Motor Brushes with that orange color, and I'm going to be doing the exact same thing, applying it to the inner and the outer corner, and then eventually blending it up a little bit below that first color that I used, making sure everything blends out evenly. I'm going to go into the third shade from the palette, which is like a burgundy shade. And I'm going to be deepening up the inner and the outer corner. This color is going to be a little bit lower than those first two colors, just to give it a little bit more intensity of exactly what I want from this eye. Everything is blended out. And then I'm going to be using a BH Cosmetics smaller blending brush, dipping into that brown shade. This one I had to build that intensity, but I'm working it in there, doing the exact same thing. And then I'm going to be going to this Blink Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, dipping into that burgundy shade. I am going to be spraying with the Mario Badescu Rose Water. That's just so the eyeshadow can be a little bit more intense on the eye. I do want it to pop. So after that, because I have hooded eyes and I always tend to get a transfer when I put any type of shimmer shades on my eyes, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced glitter glue, and I'm just going to add just a little bit to that brush, and I'm going to put it right on top of that glitter, on top of that shimmer eyeshadow. Glitter, shimmer, same thing. So once that is done, I'm going to just go back in with that small brush in the brown and make sure there's no harsh lines and everything is blended out seamlessly. And then I'm going back into those shadows that I used the first time, and I'm just working them in, making sure everything is blended out as well. I want to make sure as I'm blending it, I don't lose any other colors. So that's why I'm going back and just adding a couple of layers, of course. Then I'm going to go into lashes. These are the Ardell Double Up Wispies. I'm just going to apply those on and go right into the face. This is a hydrating facial serum. My face has been a little bit dry lately, so this has been working for me. And then I'm also going to go into the Benefit Pore Minimizer. I'm gonna mainly focus that on my nose area and my cheeks, because that's where I feel like I get a little bit more pores. They're more bigger. And then of course my holy grail foundation. This is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless. This is my favorite foundation ever. Keeps me matte all day. I'm gonna just apply that in my T-zone because that's where I have the most oil that build up throughout the day. So I decided to do another primer. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish one. I'm just gonna add that to my cheeks and the sides of my head, just because it was there basically. So after that, I'm gonna go in with this makeup setting mist, and I'm gonna just apply that to my face just to give my face a little bit more hydration. And then I'm gonna go into foundation. I'm gonna be using the Maybelline 24-hour full coverage foundation. I am in the color Cocoa. You guys really couldn't see that color too good, but basically I'm gonna take 2 pumps and apply it on the back of my hand. And I'm going to be using my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. I did spray it with a little bit of coconut water and it is damp. So now I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to my face in dabbing motions. I don't know if I like this foundation yet. This is only the second time that I'm trying it out. I haven't had it on more than 8 hours to really know if I'm gonna like it and to see how it holds up to oily skin. But I do like the coverage of it. I think it is worth the $10 that I spent for it. So as of right now, I'm gonna say that this foundation is good to go for me. So I'm gonna blend this out again. I went ahead and I gave myself one more pump just because I felt like I needed a little bit more coverage. I am a full coverage girl. I like my foundation to cover everything. I feel like if you're gonna wear makeup, you might as well cover everything up. So after everything is all blended out there, blended down to my neck, my ears, I want to make sure everything was fully blended, my hairline, things of that nature. So I'm gonna also go in with my Tarte Shape Tape in Deep, and I'm going to highlight underneath my eyes, on the sides of my face, my cupid's bow, my chin, my 5 head, and down the bridge of my nose. And I'm going to be taking that same Real Techniques beauty sponge and I'm going to blend that out. I just wanted to make sure everything is blended evenly here, and if I needed to add it more, I would just go in and add more. I didn't need to, but everything looked pretty blended from this part for me, for not wearing glasses and everything. I think I did a really good job. So I'm gonna go in with my Sacha Buttercup, and I'm not gonna bake. I just want to set it and make sure nothing creases underneath the eyes and the makeup stay all day. I am going to add a little bit of setting powder to the sides of my nose where my glasses lay, only because that's where the makeup tends to run off my face. So you're going to see in a minute where I add it there and wipe it off in a few minutes after I'm done with my contour. So after I'm done applying it to the sides, I'm just applying it around my whole entire face. Now I'm going to contour with my Makeup by Shayla collab from Tarte. And I'm going to be taking a Morphe contour brush. And I'm going to be contouring my cheekbones, giving myself a little bit of definition, of course, just to chisel it out a tad bit. I didn't do a lot of contouring today. I kind of kept it very simple, very light, things like that. I did do the forehead a little bit, or should I say the 5 head, and then I also took a Morphe brush and I'm going to contour down the sides of my nose, make it look a little bit thinner. Well, thinner, I should probably say thin to make it look a little bit thin. So I did have to go in a couple times to do the nose, just so I can get that perfect, well, I can say perfect of what I want my nose to be. Now I'm going to go ahead and just wipe that powder away from my face. I feel like it's been sitting there enough. and it is good to go as well. So I'm going to just carve out my cheekbones. So I'm going to be taking that Sacha Buttercup powder again with that Real Technique sponge. I'm going to dip it in a little bit and just go underneath that contour, just to give myself a little bit more of a sharpness to my face. I figured that will make the look a little bit more chiseled. So after that, I make sure everything is blended out, and I'm gonna go in with blush. This is my go-to ride or die blush, which is the Jordana and Cinnamon Spice with a Morphe brush, and I'm gonna just add that to the apples of my cheeks, and I'm going to sweep it back. Once adding that to the apples of my cheeks, I feel like I should have added a little bit more, but I left it just like that, which I'm okay with. So I'm gonna go back to the eyes. Of course, I need to finish them up. I'm grabbing a pencil brush, and I'm gonna start out with that darker brown shade that I used, and I'm gonna be applying that underneath the bottom of my waterline, getting as close as I can to the waterline as possible. I dipped into every single color that I use, which is only 4 colors in this eyeshadow palette, with that same brush, and I did this same exact thing, leaving it just a little bit smoky. I didn't want to make it too much, too bright, too intense, but just enough for me, and just so you can see the color payoff in it also. So I think the eyes turned out pretty nice. So I'm going to be going in with this NYC black eyeliner kohl pencil, and I'm going to be lining my waterline with that. Now this pencil really didn't work as good as I thought it was going to work. I needed it to be more intense, but I had to work with what I had at the moment. So yeah, I wouldn't use this pencil again probably. And then I'm going to go back into that eyeshadow palette with another pencil brush, and I'm going to be taking that champagne color right there, and I'm going to pop that in my inner tear duct. I needed something to be really bright to cause that good attention on the eyes, and since my highlight is going to be similar to that color, I decided to go with this color, and I really liked how it turned out. I'm going to just go ahead and use that Tarte Tartias mascara to put on my bottom lashes. I really do like this mascara for bottom lashes. It makes them look very nice, very long, gives them more like a natural effect to the lashes. And then of course everybody knows what I have to go in with next, that highlighter. So this is the Pure Bronze and Cheek palette, I believe. And then I'm going to be taking that Morphe brush, and I'm going to just be doing a very light highlight. I didn't want anything too blinding, only because I didn't want to take away from the eyes. I wanted the eyes to be basically the look. So I kept it really simple when it comes to the highlight. So I highlighted my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, and of course I went down the bridge of my nose. Then I'm gonna go in with some Mario Badescu facial spray just to lock everything in place. Then I'm gonna go in with this Jordana. This is a chocolate wine color lip liner, and I'm just gonna line my lips with it. I decided to go with this color because I figured it would be more closer to my skin tone, but it wouldn't be too overpowering or overbearing. And then after that, I'm going to go in with this ColourPop Liquid Lippy in the color Barracuda. And I'm going to just apply that to my lips. And this is a beautiful lip color with this eye combination. I really liked how everything turned out. And we are getting down to the finished look. So this is the finished look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I really enjoyed how it came out. And if you guys would subscribe to my channel and like this video. That will be really appreciated, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.